That is very, very scary. Most French players, they dream about these kind of positions and these sacrifices. This is why they play the French defence. So I really am very, very worried for Duda's position. He has to get his king to safety. He has to control the activity of Black's minor pieces, because look at it, he's taken a lot of risks with his pawn structure. There's holes all over the place.
Yeah. Duda does not look comfortable. He is much happier as an attacker than a defender, and now he's forced on the defensive. And I actually gave lessons a while ago to a 10-year-old child, and that 10-year-old child played the French defence. He said to me, David, in the French defence, if you have a light-squared bishop that's blocked in, it's fine. As soon as the bishop gets out, you win the game. And that's happening now. Magnus Carlsen's light-squared bishop is about to come out on the diagonal, and that piece is possibly going to win the game for him. Duda shaking his head. This one's turned. I loved what Duda did, but it backfired. And Magnus now giving up a rook. Not everyone would have done that. He's not materialistic. He's opened up the position, and now Black's light-squared bishop is going to come out surely. And once it does, there we go. The Black bishop is out. In the French defence, you nearly never see it this active, this piece. And suddenly the White king is under heavy fire. Black's rook, that rhino, is going to steam over into the centre of the board. Check that White king, and Duda leaning back. Is he giving up hope already? It's really dangerous now. Yeah. White, we should mention, it's not legal to castle over to the queen side now, to the left side, because that Black bishop cuts over, and you can't castle through check. But if you castle on the other side, notice the Black queen is on the same diagonal as the White king. There'll be a discovered check. Duda going on the counter-attack, though, hitting Black's bishop. This is his last chance.
Yeah, but this does allow the queen to dive in, grab a pawn, attack the rook. Where's the rook going to move? Yeah, I mean, okay, attacks the queen. And, well, I suspect that the queen... OK, we see a check first. This is a nice strategy. Yeah. And...
he's just winning, Jovanka.
The king can't move.
The White king, if it moves, will lose its bishop. And if White's queen takes this Black rook, then Black's queen takes the White rook. White's queen is overworked. If it takes the Black rook, it loses protection of its own rook. Duda's about to lose this game. Magnus just overworking the White pieces, and White's king is doomed. We talked about Duda's 26-move win. Magnus is winning in 21 moves here as Black. This is impressive.
Yeah, and it was all because of Duda's very committal knight move. And there we see a few captures on the board, and it is looking dreadful for White.
And look at White's king, it's defenceless. Black now has 3 pieces, 2 bishops and a knight for 2 White rooks. But look at White's rook in the corner, stuck next to its king. Look how open the king is on the diagonals. Duda knows he's done. This attack is going to be deadly. He's not going to survive, that White king.
All it needs is a dark squared bishop to come into the game, and it's game over. And now a knight is in. And is there a big threat in the position? Yeah,
there's a couple of big threats. Black's queen now is threatening to come down to the bottom of the board, and that would end in disaster for White. Look how White's queen is cut off from the defence of her king. That Black knight in the centre of the board, acting as a defender and an attacker. And Duda, he resigns.
Yeah, look at that smile on the champion's face. Magnus Carlsen wins the Charity Cup in tiebreaks after a tough fight against Jan-Krzysztof Duda. Look at that. It's nice to see that smile. Probably a little bit tired, but impressive stuff by Magnus Carlsen. Look at that. What is that smile about, David?
A smile, I think, is a bit of relief after